2.5 manifold. You are on an engine company that has arrived as the first due engine at a vented fire in a commercial structure. Your company is going to lay a 200-foot, 2.5-inch manifold. You are tasked with stretching the 2.5-inch hose, performing an attack on an exterior fire, and redeploying the hose into the commercial structure. Disclaimer: this evolution is performed in a warehouse prop without smoke. The manifold is in place in advance. The participants are instructed to imagine moderate to heavy smoke conditions overhead as they advance through the warehouse to the seat of the fire in an adjacent lobby. Number 3 is instructed to knock down an exterior wall fire prior to entry. Upon entry, number 3 will check and cool the overhead as indicated by moderate to heavy smoke and heat conditions. The third member on the line at the door is told to assist from the exterior only once the wall fire has been knocked down. Participants are told to use a combination Z attack to emphasize its value in large area fires. The intent is to evaluate the number 3 and number 4's ability to work together to effectively advance 2.5-inch hose. Safely exit the apparatus. Number 4 brings the irons and standpipe bag to the manifold, while number 3 secures the first 100 feet of 2.5-inch from the reverse bed. Number 3 and number 4 will deploy the 2.5-inch hose as a team. If waiting for number 4 to return, number 3 can begin preparing the second 100 feet of 2.5 for deployment. Number 4 ensures that number 3 has a clean shoulder load prior to pulling the second 100 feet of hose. Number 4 disconnects the second 100 feet of 2.5 from the reverse bed and shoulder loads it. Once 200 feet of 2.5 is shoulder loaded, number 3 and number 4 advance as a team to the manifold. At the manifold, number 4 drops their shoulder load, deploys their hose to eliminate kinks, and begins connecting to the manifold. Number 3 uses the accordion forward stretch to bring a bite to the door, then redeploys the nozzle to attack a simulated exterior wall fire on the north side of the warehouse. Once the line is deployed, number 3 will address any potential kinks in the uncharged line and call for water. Having stretched their hose, number 4 returns to the manifold to make the connections. First the pressure gauge from the standpipe bag, and then the female end of the 2.5. At the call for water, number 4 opens the gate valve and gates to the correct pressure. After the line is charged, number 3 performs AVP with a hammer flow flush. They open and close the bail quickly 2 or 3 times, then flow and flush for 5 to 15 seconds to allow number 4 to gate the line. Number 4 marks the pressure gauge once the line is gated to the correct pressure. Number 3 knocks down the exterior fire from a standing hip grip with a Z attack. Number 4 grabs the irons and moves to the door to check conditions. Number 3 moves the nozzle into position for interior tack and masks up for entry. After covering, number 4 enters low and evaluates the 4 L's: life, layout, location, and lift. Immediately before entry, perform a buddy check on each other. Prior to entry, number 4 communicates the details of the 4 L's evaluation to number 3. Number 4 opens the door for number 3 and wedges the door open behind them after they pass through. Number 3 cools the overhead and once water returns, says, "Water returns, overhead clear." With high static pressures, to allow the hose to bend effectively, the 2.5 nozzle must be cracked while clamp sliding. Clamp slide to the fire room, stopping to attack fire as needed. When in position to control the fire, number 3 tells number 4 they are at the fire room. Number 4 should then call command to request ventilation from the outside vent team. This transmission should not delay the fire attack. Number 3 moves into position and uses a Z attack to extinguish the fire. After the fire is knocked down, number 3 instructs number 4 to search the fire room. Number 3 and number 4 continually monitor the fire room conditions during this period and extinguish any hot spots that develop. Complete the search and provide an update to command.